You're deep. The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Yeah, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops, then find to these Urkels that's going in like a carry shot. I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth, but ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
You gonna dig this.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's backpack, capital one. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
Oh, Michael, my bad. I'm feeling real greasy, Grandpa. I'm telling y'all, I do apologize. I was muted. My bad. So I'm trying to get these banners together, but it might be 3 or 4 shows today, guys, because I'm feeling real greasy, Grandpa. I'm feeling real greasy, Grandpa. That's from Boondocks, if you don't know. All right. So I'm gonna pop it off with Alcorn in South Alabama because I talked a little bit about that in the earlier show. Because one of the old people who called in, you know, who says he's a coach, felt some type of way about the Alcorn South Alabama game. All right, so I'm gonna start with the Alcorn versus South Alabama, the bat. Right, the bat. First of all, this is a good game. Overall, it was a very good game. The bad. Alcorn's run defense. I really feel like they don't even know what that means. Okay. The point of a run defense is to not be able for the defense to run the ball on you. And listen, you can come on here talking about, oh, Scotty, they didn't have practice. Oh, Scotty, they didn't have any trainers. Oh, listen, bro. They got ran through North Central. They got ran through South Alabama. Man, South Alabama ran through them. I think they ran for 236 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull this up. So y'all know I'm not lying to y'all, okay? Because you know I don't like to be called a liar. So let me share my screen real quick so you guys can see this foolishness. This is what they look like. This is what that looked like. What's that say? Team 43 carries, 235 yards per attempt. Okay? That means you couldn't stop a nosebleed. You was getting ran through, stepped on. Like crack in the 80s. You was getting stepped on. Okay? Chopped up, served up. Come on, man. Like you don't have you guys cannot stop the run. Now, could that be an indictment on if was South Alabama's offense that great? Offensive line was that great, or was Alcorn D-line that bad? Now, what I would say is I like number 44 off Alcorn. I think his name was Renner. All right. So number 44, I liked him off there. He looked pretty good in spurts. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So next, missed tackles. God, bro, if you can't stop anybody and then you can't tackle, you're asking for trouble. You're just asking for trouble. You guys can't tackle. Now, that could be due to practice, but who's to say y'all really practice it? I mean, like most practices now with the new rules and the team they don't really be tackling like that in practice. You know, they hit the little tackle dummies. They hit the little ball and a little rolly circle thing that they be tackling and all that. So they don't really hit nobody. That tackle dummy don't hit back. That tackle dummy ain't running full speed. That tackle dummy ain't giving you a stiff arm. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't all that. Okay. It definitely wasn't all that. And last thing, you can't run the ball. You look like Jackson State. Look at this. Look at I'm about to show this to you. Look at this. What is this? 31 carries, 32 yards, 1 yard average. What is that? Come on, man. Nico went for 9 carries, 9 yards. What is this? That's you can't win like that. All right. Ask Jackson State if you can win like that. You can't win like that. All right. So you can't. You really can't. Okay. The good. I ain't really have too much good. I ain't gonna say y'all look atrocious. Listen. Alcorn looked atrocious. Now, would I give them credit for all the turmoil that you was going through, that you still came in and showed up and played this game? Absolutely. Hell freaking yeah. You guys played your hearts out, but you clearly were not the best team on the field. You just wasn't. You were in the game, not by any means of your own. I'll say that. Not by any means of your own. And I don't like to ever say a team lost the game or a team, you know, I hate that because football is such a what if sport. Football was such a what if sport, you know, like, what if we didn't fumble? What if you didn't throw that pick? But he did. And you did. All right. So I can't say if they didn't muff those punts, they did. And y'all scored off of it. Congratulations. You guys took advantage of the turnovers. So that kudos to you. That's why this game was as close as it was. Because if there was no muff punts, you guys would have got blown out. I'm not even gonna hold you. All right. Look, the only good outside of showing up was Felix Harper in the passing game. Listen, McNair, Pringle, all them boys, they was snagging. Okay. Felix out there looking like the second cousin of Vic. Boy, he was out there ducking, dodging, slipping tackles and getting nimble and frisky. Bro, Felix is probably, if Shador is the slowest slippery guy, Felix is probably the skinniest, fastest slippery guy I've seen. Like, he is super, super slippery. All right. Very nimble, very quick, very shifty in the pocket. I love his pocket presence, how he can find pockets and holes to get through. He was amazing. Okay. He didn't have the best throws. He didn't have the best decision making all game. But when the chips are down, you can always count on Felix and he gonna make a play for you. And Pringle and McNair and all them boys, they definitely showed up. So shout out to them. That's the only good thing I saw in this whole game. I can't even hold you. It's the only good thing. And if I'm being honest, the score should have been like 42-14. Like for real, y'all. Oof. But it wasn't. Y'all had a chance in the end to tie it. That didn't happen. So, I had a problem with some of the play calling too. Some of the play calling I had a problem with. But overall, I think the only good note that I could end on this game was simply Felix Harper in the passing game was outstanding. They really saved this team, and they really was the only reason that they were in the game was the passing game for real. All right, moving on. UAPB versus UCA. All right. Now, UCA, I thought was, man, when I'm watching the film, I'm like, oh, they about to run away with this, right? They really about to run away with this game. But, you know, UAPB fought back hard and they got back in the game. This is what I'm going to say. UAPB's D-line is not good. Now, once again, I don't know if that's a testament to UCA, Central Arkansas. Central Arkansas might just have a beastly offensive line and they can't match up. My bad, caller. I saw you late. If you want to call back in, go ahead and call back in. It was a 601 number, but go ahead and call back in. I'll get you. My bad. I missed you. All right. So if you guys call in, please put in the chat that you're about to call in or something like that, so I know to look. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not busy today. So if you put your name in the chat, most likely I can get to you. But their D-line was not good. And for that, I can't, I don't know. Is it the D-line, the offensive line? All right. It's either one or it's only one or the other. I don't know. Hey, Blue, them boys are different. I think it's like Manningham, Tyler, man, they were catching everything. Okay. Yeah, their receivers are special. They really are special. You're probably not gonna find a group like that unless you're dealing with, you know, Jackson State or Alabama A&M, because they're special. All right. D-line was not good. Just atrocious. Really bad. Okay. Number 2, offensive play calling and Skyler Perry's decision making. Skyler Perry got to get his mind right, bro. It's like the decision making. I was scratching my head like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just like, what? Why that? Like, why there? What are you seeing? What are you looking at? Like, it was just plays, and I wish I could break the film down, but it was just plays that you're just looking at. You're like, why, Skyler? Like, why? Legit, why? Okay, and it had nothing to do with, I mean, like, sometimes there wasn't even no real pressure. Like, he was just throwing it. I'm just like, why there? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, horrible decision making. Horrible decision making. What else I got down here? Oh, last thing. I didn't put it in my banner, but couldn't get off of third downs. Man, they could not keep you. UCLA kept them on the field. They could not get out of third down situations. And, you know, if you're converting third downs at a high level, you're doing pretty well as an offense. Yeah. Listen, if you want to know what good play calling looks like, watch that Central Arkansas team. That offensive play caller is A1 for me. It's A1 for me. I'm telling you straight up, it's A1. His play calling is really, really good, really creative, really simple, but really creative at the same time. So definitely want to watch his stuff. Is pretty good. All right. The good. All right. Even though, because UCA has some ballers, that secondary for UAPB is no joke. They are super aggressive. Super aggressive. So that is going to be a matchup you want to definitely see against Alcorn and UAPB. UAPB with Thigpen, Miller, man, I'm telling you, them boys are legit. They want to hit. They want to play hard. It is, yeah, they're nice. They're nice. If the offense can keep them out of trouble, if the offense can put up points, and if the offense can do what it's supposed to do, UAPB is going to be a problem going forward. It definitely is. I'm telling you, they straight at in the secondary. They're definitely straight in the secondary. So if you think you're going to pass the rock on UAPB all willy-nilly, nah, they got some DBs that can handle you. They definitely got some DBs that can handle you. Number two, the good. Josh Wilkes and DeJuan Miller. These two guys right here, they can ball. All right. SKYLER Perry was hitting them deep. Great catches, great hand catchers, great receivers right here. These are both their top targets for receiving. Good. The running back, I think it's Kamari Clark or Kamari something. He's pretty good as well. But these two guys, they really popped up the tape for me. Josh Wilkes, his brother called in during the spring and told me to watch out for him. He went off in the SWAC championship game, I think, for like 6 catches for 100 and some yards. But yeah, Josh Wilkes and DeJuan Miller, yeah, they're definitely something special. Definitely something special. And last but not least, I'll say this. I love the attack mindset that SKYLER Perry and the offensive coordinator have. Now, did it come back to bite them a lot of times? Yes, because he just threw in bad coverage situations, but they're not afraid to bomb you. They really are not. They are not afraid to bomb you. Listen, one thing SKYLER Perry is not afraid to do, he's not afraid to throw it over 20 yards. He will put some air underneath that thing and do what it's supposed to do and let it fly. My only issue, once again, is the decision making. Like, just because you want to go there does not mean you have to go there. SKYLER, that's the only thing with me. There was multiple times I saw on film, you could have simply just took the check down and got 3 or 4 yards instead of you trying to throw deep and trying to kill people over the top. Is it exciting? Absolutely. Is it rewarding? Is it rewarding when it hits? Absolutely. But it can be just as big as a negative if you miss or you throw into double coverage, and you did that a few times, and it was lucky that your stuff was not picked off. You should have had at least about 4 picks in this game. And I'm being nice, like could have been up to 6 possibly. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful about your decision making when it comes to deep passes. So overall, these games are really good. I actually enjoyed the UAPB versus UCA game a lot better than the South Alabama game, because if I'm being honest, South Alabama was just that dominant. You know what I'm saying? They really were. Like it never, to me, it never seemed like Alcorn should have been on the field with them. UAPB, I just felt that UCA, all right, Central Arkansas, I'm just saying Central Arkansas, their offensive play calling, a lot of the times, their offensive play calling and their receivers really made that team special. It really makes that. Their quarterback is really efficient. He knows the offense. He's a great decision maker with the ball. He's not going to put the ball. If it's one-on-one, he's going to give his receiver an opportunity because he believes in them. And listen, it's a one catch by Manningham or Wingman or whatever his name is, but he straight mossed. When I say moss, I'm talking about moss Jalen Thigpen. I mean, like, just took it over his head. You know, he gets up, he gives him like he's too small for me symbol. You know, he putting it, man. It was nasty. It was disgusting. I'm so serious. So overall, these games weren't bad. The Alcorn was bad. All right, Alcorn. I don't know where you go from here. If I'm being honest. Once again, it was an FBS opponent. Once again, this is supposed to be a low-level bowl team. So it could just simply be the level of competition you was playing against. So maybe when you get back to the SWAC, you can still keep your dominance and reign, maybe run the ball, maybe be able to stop the ball, stop a running attack as well. But if this is a sign to what's to come, you're not going to repeat. You are going to Southern is going to run through you, okay? Bethune-Cookman, if you play them, is going to run through you. Wingingham, that's his name. Yes, Wingingham. He is a monster. He is a monster for real. All right. So that's my thing. If you can't establish the run and you're putting everything on Felix Harper and those receivers, I don't see good things happening for you. I really don't. And I'm gonna make my prediction tomorrow with the UAPB and Alcorn game. Make sure you tune in to on Thursday for the live watch party. I'm gonna have that going. I'm also, once again, doing $100 giveaway for that game as well. That game, as well as what other game I'm doing a giveaway for? The one on Saturday. I think it's Grambling. Yeah, Grambling versus PV. Those will be the 2 games of the week that I'm be picking. So Alcorn versus UAPB and Grambling versus PV. Man, I think that Grambling PV game is going to be amazing. But yeah, so that's my. If anybody has any call-ins and want to talk about the game, I'm more than welcome to answer any questions, or if you guys have got opinions about the game. But if not, I am about to get up out of here and enjoy my food. A little quick synopsis of my opinions on the game. And whatever. So next thing I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to break down a couple films. So you'll see some videos dropping. I'm not going to do them live. I'm going to record them and get them out. So yeah, but probably the next live video I'll do is probably the Jackson State Vanilla play calling. I'll probably do that one live. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. So until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.